which is near Driggs. It's a little bit of Wyoming property that's on the west side, or the Idaho side of the Tetons. We're looking at the Grand Targhee Ski and Summer Resort now. It's already white. Here we are, October 14th, and already white up there. There's a couple feet of snow. We've had some nasty weather. That's why this video is a little bit delayed in getting to you. But anyway, that's Peaked Mountain on the right, which is the expansion area for Grand Targhee, owned by, developed by George Gillette now, former developer of Vail. Development, of course, is slowing down there a little bit, but they do have approved expansion plans for close to 500 home resort units. And also, just a little to the right here is the backside of Grand Teton National Park. There's the Grand. And great hiking up here, Teton Canyon. A lot of us with dogs who like to hike in the national park do come over on the west side of the Tetons, because the foothills are all national forest and you can hike with your dogs. So anyway, this property is in Alta, Wyoming, and on Teton Creek here. So I'm going to move and get some pictures of the property for you. Drove some back roads here. It's clearly at the end of the road. This is the subject property, and just a beautiful day here. Finally got some decent weather to take a video. Looks like the barn on the right, and I would say the house is tucked in the trees on the left. Nice little landscape setting here, tucked in the forested area, and with the mountains. That's Peaked Mountain in the background. I've skied off that and powder snow quite a bit. Probably John has too. And I'll walk over towards the creek bottom here, which is where the big spruces are, I'm sure. They've got a nice little pond here. Seems to be pretty full this time of year. I see a recirculating system possibly, or it might come off the irrigation ditch. I know there's an irrigation stream behind me here. There's been some snow here, so already sliding snow off the roof. And just on the other side of the fence there would be Bureau of Land Management. So just a fantastic backyard for hiking and horseback riding right from this property. About to walk down the steps. We're on a bench elevated above the stream here, and they've got a step area down to the creek. Looks to be a little separate spring area here too, off to the right, and a little footbridge. I wonder if this could be improved into some fish habitat. Well, the creek is quite low this time of year, lowest part of the year, but you can see how high it does get with the log jam here. Bet you there's some trout hanging out underneath the log jam there, and looks like a little outside curve and another pool below there. And then looking upstream here, just absolutely gorgeous. I'll walk up a little bit here, see if I can see some fish. Just gin clear water this time of year. I would say that's 2 to 3 feet deep there, and some nice little ripples and some pools up above. For fishing, I'd want to clear out a little bit of the brush here. Where you get a back cast, it'd be the challenge, that's for sure. Nice little overgrown bank there. They're pretty, but overgrown. Boy, to fish this you need to, of course, wade in the stream, but clear out some brush too. I could have some fun with this stream. I walked upstream a little bit here, extremely brushy. Kind of doing the sneak through the woods here, looking for moose. Great moose habitat. And another nice little run here. Can't see anything rising, but there's an undercut bank there. I see some leaves falling in. I'm sure there's some trout there. There's a great fishery from here upstream. And then in high water, it's connected to the Teton River. And I know Teton Creek is closed up until July 1st, so I know what that means, spawning. I would imagine the spawners come right up here. We'd be about, I don't know, about 3-4 miles from the Teton River, maybe 5. I can see the BLM fence through the trees here now, so that's, I'm probably about the upper reaches. See the fence through there? I'm probably at about the upper reaches of the private property. Down on the stream bottom now, looking up, you can see the stairs. I'd improve those a little bit. Make a nice walking path, maybe traversing across the hillside there. Nice easy way down to the stream. Trees absolutely gorgeous in here. Look at these big spruce trees. Wow. And another view up the creek. I can't really see the source of this water here, but appears to be a spring, and I would imagine it's coming out of the side of the hillside there, just upstream in the bush. One last nice view of the property. I'm right on the BLM fence now, looking back at the property. Beautiful setting. Seems to be a house, and that's a detached garage. And I think there's an attached garage also. I'll check that out. And then looks like a horse facility, and that would be great for a caretaker, and with horses too. I don't know if there's caretaker's quarters here or not. I'll have to figure that out. One last view, and I got to take off to show a piece of commercial property for lease. But anyway, great little horse paddock, horse barn, and I see several paddocks here too. Some nice fenced-in places for horses. So I'm sure the trails will start right from here, and you could ride to Jenny Lake on a trail, or up into Yellowstone if you wanted. Thanks, HUD, for taking the time to review this video. Hope this property is of interest to you, and give me a call and let's discuss further.